Hi everybody, it's Michael Gaffney. I just showed you a mixed design. Let's return to this milk jug because I've got some time before I have to be in class. I'm giving you a lesson today. Stay tuned. This one is called Cluster and Zone. It's about grouping your flowers in one area. I want you to try this at home. I am American School of Flower Design. We have classes in 15 cities. I have one near you. You probably don't even know I'm there. But look on our website, Flower School 101. So I have a mess of materials here left over from a previous job, and I'm going to cluster and zone them in this milk jug. See that? All the willow eucalyptus on one side, the other eucalyptus on the other side. Now I've got some grevillea. Years ago I was working, yes you know my story, years ago I was working on Wall Street, New York. I went home to Milwaukee for a while. I wound up driving a truck, and this is what happened. I never left. I learned my trade in flower design. Now remember, I'm making this out of all scraps laying on my work table. There we're at so far. Not bad, but certainly not finished. So I wound up working in Milwaukee. I learned from the great masters all over the world, and now I'm just spreading it to you. As I tell my students, they just taught me, I'm teaching you. Kaboom, kabang, like that. So, from Wall Street to 15 schools around the country, 3 in Europe. I opened up Macy's Flower Show for many years. I've been on television, Hallmark Channel for 7 years. What else? The Today Show with Kathy Lee Gifford, she's lovely. And now I'm going to cluster some lilies. So if you want to learn how to design, believe me, you can do this. You have as much talent as I did. Where's my knife? You have as much talent as I do. You will do fine. It's the method, the way I teach. No one teaches the way I do. How do I know that? Because my students have gone to every school before mine and after mine. So learn the right way. Now I'm going to group some lilies over here. These are big, gorgeous, white Casablanca lilies. They're going to open up to be that big. So you're going to have to use your imagination. They aren't open yet. But you use your imagination to picture these suckers in full bloom. So, Flower School 101. Check out the videos. I was talking earlier today about Sam the Flower Man. Sam's a dude who came to my school, walked in and said, yeah, I went to a wedding in Santa Barbara the other day, and I guess you can make money doing this kind of thing, huh? And I said, have a seat, Sam. We'll show you how. Watch this video. Spectacular designing. The guy had never touched a flower until he walked into my school, and 5 days later, he's designing like better than most designers. Not many, most designers that I know in New York City. Watch that video. Sam, that's the name I gave him. Sam the Flower Man. Spectacular. There we go. I added some highlight. What else do I need to do? I need to fill it out. So I'm going to keep clustering and zoning my alike materials. If you have any questions on this life, give me a call. I've been doing it for many, many years. I love my job. If you don't love yours, you should come see me before it's too late. So we can get you working in a happy environment. You come home and you're happy and not crabby. So what? I need more of this right here. Flower design is very soothing. I don't worry when I'm working. I hear that all the time. People always say, there's one thing about flower design. I'm not worried about everything while I'm doing it. I said, no, that's one of the beauties of it. So I've worked all over the world for all kinds of, from everything from, oh, you gotta wait till these are open up. Picture, 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 in your head. White crop of lilies right there. People say, I'm so relaxed when I come home from your class. I go, yeah, because you're focusing on this instead of the worries of the day. So, if you're a husband, you'd be very smart to come to class or buy a gift certificate for your wife. Those are available. She'll come home happier than she's ever been in a long time, maybe since her wedding day. So, I've clustered in zone. I don't know about this one. Kind of out there. I kind of like it. It's a little goofy. So, a few more stems and I'm finished with my cluster and zone design. Again, I'm just picking up scraps like it off the table. This is called controlling the merchandise. You're going to learn this at my school. How to pick up anything off the street. At night I wear night goggles and I go running through my neighbor's yards, like chopping away. Sometimes down the boulevards of America, chopping products. I know. Hey, what happens in flower school stays in flower school. So join me in class. I'm just going to put some finishing touches on this one. If you have any questions, call me. People are shocked when I answer the phone. I do most of the time because I'm here for you to answer your questions and get you on the road to being a designer. I don't know about that one. You have to tell me. Write in and tell me. I have 3 books out that you can learn from. I have online. By the way, I have online and in-person classes. If you can't make it to one of my cities, just sit home and do it. My students do amazing work online. I hesitated putting them online for the longest time, thinking people needed me over their shoulder. Guess what? You don't. Their work is spectacular, as if they were in class with me. But that happened during COVID. During COVID, I decided, I got time. I'll try some online classes, and they have done very well. Now look, see, you can adjust. This is for your entryway, sign-in table, restaurant where you sign in for your meal. Let me go see what you're looking at. But again, you have to imagine those white flowers in full bloom. Help if I clean up the mix a little bit. Let's do that. So you can see your design. I always tell my students, walk away so you can see your design. So, I'll put a few more lilies in and call it a day. Michael Gaffney, you know anybody who loves flowers and wants to learn how to design? It's a great job, it's a good profession. You make people happy, you bring joy to people's lives. Wait till these lilies open, it's going to be a killer. I'm asking you to imagine, but you can't imagine, because once these open, it's going to be a big thing. A big thing. So, Michael Gaffney, here's an aerial view. Come to school. I will teach you how to do this in one day. And not necessarily a milk jug, but something just as cool. To understand, get to school. Online or in person. Hang out with me. I always tell my students, you go to Mexico for a week and you hang out with me. If you hang out with me, you're going to know how to do this for the rest of your lives. I teach all the fundamental basics of flower design, and that is exactly how you learn. Students come to me all the time and they say, I just love flowers. Or I'm sorry, they used to come to my flower shop and say, I just love flowers. Do you mind if I work for you? I'm like, yeah, what else do you know? Well, did I mention I love flowers? Yes, you did. What else do you know? Well, and I say, well, you haven't told me anything to help me. I got a busy week. It's like ballerinas. You don't go to American School of Ballet, and say, I was a ballet dancer for 2 years, by the way, and say, I love ballet. Do you mind if I dance a lead in Swan Lake tonight? They'll say, yeah, kind of. You should probably go get about 12 years of studying before you come in. I like this one. I never used a Lazy Susan before. This was at Walmart, and I thought, people ask me all the time, I'll try it. Ballet, you don't dance in Swan Lake, you have to study. You don't build a building because you love buildings. You don't go to an architecture firm. You have to study. The same thing with flowers. You have to learn your craft, no different than plumbing, crown molding, a chef. Learn your craft and you'll be fine, but you have to learn. So, Flower School 101, I guarantee you it is the easiest craft to learn in record amount of time. Watch the videos on my website, Flower School 101. Watch Sam the Flower Man, brilliant, brilliant work after a week. Better than, and I know you don't believe me, better than designers I know in New York who have been doing it for 10 and 20 years. Don't argue with me. No, you know I'm right. Watch the videos, there's the proof. People say, oh, you just, no, watch the videos, there's the proof. There's a hot one from Atlanta with about 6 finished designs for weddings. On the last day of my class, you do a wedding. Watch, see if you can find that one from Atlanta. It's miraculously gorgeous. It's me on a good day. So, Michael Gaffney, Flower School 101. Woo, do this for a living. It's really fun, and you'll really like it. Ciao. Keep blooming.